Well, hi folks, Sty here. I'm going to do a little video today about CCC Camp Brinks up here in northern Wisconsin. And at the end of the CC Camp video, I'm going to do some shout outs. So I hope you stick it through and get to the end and see those shout outs, and we'll get right to it, folks. And here's the CC Camp, and right after the CC Camp we're going to jump into the shout outs. Be right back. Hopefully you can read this. It's the former site of CCC Camp Brinks, company 1606-3653, from 1933 to 1942. This is where I'm going to pull on in, and we're doing a video on, we're going to do some shout outs today, and the camp is right back in there. We're going to pull in there and do a little bit of video work, and we'll jump right into it, do some shout outs. Well folks, this is a part of the CC camp here at Brinks. This used to be a garage in here, like a maintenance facility. I see there's the remnants of an old fire pit here. There's concrete floor is still here. You can see the, hopefully with the sun shining the way it is, you can see the old foundation. It appears that it was probably about a 4-vehicle garage in here. Or one of their maintenance facilities. Back in the 30s and early 40s. And I got in here from coming down that access there. I could have drove down in here with the truck, but I thought, no, leave it undisturbed. So here we are. So I'm going to head up towards the top of the hill here. And it opens right up, and this was the main area of the camp, of the CC camp. Saw something down in here that was kind of interesting. Amazing that it's still here and it still exists. You wouldn't think there'd be anything that's wood would survive at all, but we'll take a quick peek at this. Just something real interesting. Guess what that is, folks? Yep, it's an old original privy box. Remnants of the old CC camp. It's amazing that that thing's been here since the 1940s. They would dig a pit and move that box over the pit, and then once they filled the pit, they'd move the box again. So that box has been around the property here a bit. Excuse me. This was once all open. Actually, this was quite a large camp here. They had a big motor pool here. It was kind of a base, CC camp. Here's foundation of another, I believe it was a supply building. It has a ramp on the opposite side, but it's all stone wall, built with stones found locally here. There's the big open area. This would have been the big common grounds of the camp. And that's where I came in, is right there. There's the old sty ride. And this was their main garage. Had 5 stalls, and then it looks like it was probably storage or maintenance area for the vehicles. But at one time, this was quite the large building. And believe it or not, I can barely believe it. There's a picnic table here. That I don't believe is original, folks, but it's not very new either. So it's kind of nice that folks haven't destroyed it. I can see right in the center of the turnaround in here that someone at one time was having fires there. And there's another spot right there where they had a fire right smack in the middle of the turnaround. And then you've got these nice open areas. There's this one right back here. And they must have had a storage shed in here, because the original foundation's here, and it looks like a double door opening at the front. So it must have been a storage shed at one time. But it's got this nice open spot back in here, and it looks like somebody, you know, may have been camping back here, because I see a small green tarp of some sort. I'm going to pick that up, take it back with me. But it's got a nice open area back there that a person could easily set up a nice cold camp, put a little shelter up and spend the night. And then it goes through this direction. And this is actually open enough where you could drive your truck right in here if you wanted. And you have this nice open area and a shady area in the back that would be excellent for a campsite right back in there. And another one right off to the left of it. Great tent pad to set up a tent. Plenty of trees to hang a hammock. Nice area there for setting a tent. I see one of their concrete piers is sitting in here. That looks like somebody moved it there. It wasn't there originally, I don't believe. And then you have this other nice open area here, which continues. There's a trail, a path that takes you up the hill. I'll probably cut the walking up the hill part out of this. But it's nice and open in here. I could see sitting up here on this hill and watching for wildlife. It looks like somebody has been using an ATV to get around up in here. But there's a nice big meadow up here. Very pretty. So we'll head back down towards the truck. And what I'll do is I'll chat a little bit about the CC camps and why I picked this spot today to do my shout outs. And we'll get right to the shout outs then. So this video is going to be a trip to CCC Camp Brinks and shout outs. So here we are. I might have to kind of relocate into the shade a little bit, but we'll get right to the rest of the video. Hang tight. Well, folks, I hope you enjoyed that little view of CC Camp Brinks up here in northern Wisconsin. I did a little bit of background on this CC camp just so I had a little information before I came up here. Brinks was more or less like a motor pool maintenance camp. When they were building a lot of these federal Forest Service roads and trail construction, campground construction, all of the above, these folks were all involved with that, and they set up these camps pretty much so based on what that camp was going to do and what service they were providing in the overall scheme. And this camp was a motor pool maintenance, vehicle maintenance type of camp. And as you probably saw in the video, there was one garage area that had five parking bays in it, and you could tell on both ends there was a quite large area that they probably used for their tools, doing maintenance, repairs, and things of that nature on the vehicles. And then I showed a smaller foundation, a stone foundation, that was obviously a storage type shed that was about 16 by 16 feet, and it looked like it probably had a double big barn door style door on it with a ramp that ran up onto that foundation. That foundation stands pretty high, about 4 feet. So it was a pretty good ramp going up into it. And then down below the camp is another area where they had probably it looks like a 4-vehicle garage, but not designed in the same fashion as this 5-vehicle garage, where it didn't have an area in it that looked like it was for housing tools or doing maintenance on vehicles there. It was just a parking facility, and it has a concrete and blacktop area out front of that garage that's quite large. It's about 36 by 36, so that was probably a parking area. It was a pretty good sized camp. I don't recall how many members of the CCs stayed here at this camp, but it provided maintenance and vehicles for all the different projects in this general area. So it was a neat little thing to do today. I had 2 days off, and my first day off got all messed up. I got all kinds of demands put on me that kept me from getting out in the woods. Well, today I decided, no, I'm heading out there. There's no ifs, ands, or buts. Well, then I talked to my boss, and he asked me, he said, you wouldn't want to come into work today. I laughed at him. I said, you shouldn't even have to ask that question. I said, no, I'm not coming in today. I told him, I said, I had worked 5 straight, got a day off, and then I worked 4 straight, and then I got these 2 days off, and I'm not about to give up either one of them. So I said, no, I'm going out in the woods. So here I am, out in the woods. I got a scratch once in a while because my mind tells me wood ticks. Last week when I was out in the woods, when I went on an overnighter, I ended up with 3 wood ticks attached to me. I didn't prepare for them. I didn't dress properly for them. So I was asking for it. And I got all ate up by mosquitoes from my elbow almost to my shoulder. I'm all eaten up on both arms. So Today I'm dressed properly and I've got some repellent with in case I need it. But so far so good today. It's not as hot today as it was last week. It's in the upper 60s right now, which is just perfect, just nice and comfortable. So the second purpose for this video, and I'm going to get right to it, and I hope you folks check all of these guys out. I'm going to do a someday shout out. I know I'm mixing it with another video, but this is the someday shout out part of it. I'm going to try to get back into doing some shout outs for all you folks out there. And before I get started, if you would like me to do a shout out for your channel, send me a personal message on YouTube requesting me to do a shout out for you, and I'll look at your channel, and as long as the content is equal to and relevant, and when I say relevant, it doesn't have to be all outdoors. It can be a good general channel. I love a lot of these general channels that it's not all outdoors. It's about their people's daily lives and the things they do. So PM me and ask me to do a shout out for you, and I'll look at your channel, and I think you've got a 98.5% chance that I'll do a shout out for you, okay? Instead of me trying to, I have so many, I'm subscribed to so many channels, and I feel bad because I just don't have the time right now to be able to go and keep up with all the channels I subscribe to. I try to look at my subscribers and commenters channels as much as possible. So sometimes I need a little push, so go ahead, give me a PM and say, hey Sty, check my channel out again, and if you could give me a shout out, and I'll get you on my list, and we'll start doing some more shout outs. So let's get to it. The first shout out goes to a fella by the name of Amos, and he's got a channel called Backpacker Diaries. I can't say it strong enough. Go check his channel out. Watch all of his videos. Excellent footage. I mean, beautiful footage. He's out in Utah, but he travels around. He's got a couple of videos from Glacier National Park. You know, he hits Montana. He's all over the place. But the quality of his videos is absolutely awesome. I just love his channel. And you know what's really neat about his channel? Most of his videos are under 5 minutes long. That ain't happening on my channel. But in that 5 minutes or less, some of his videos are only 2.5 minutes long. But he's got excellent background music. The music is awesome. The scenery is awesome. His comments and discussions about his hikes are just awesome. Now, some of his videos, he never says a word. It's just beautiful scenery and him hiking, sometimes with friends, sometimes alone, and in some very remote areas. Beautiful stuff. So go check out Amos at Backpacker Diaries. I'll put the links to all these guys down below, but make sure to check him out and give him a sub. Right now he only has 78 subs, and I cannot believe it. I cannot believe it. I think he's got like 67 or 68 videos, and 11,000 views, but only 78 subs. Oh, shame on people. I can't believe that you would watch a couple of his videos and not want to sub to his channel. So check him out. The next one, okay, the next three are kind of special to me. The next one is Our Love for Outdoors. Now, check him out. He'll be listed down below in the description. Our Love for Outdoors. Most of his videos are him on his motorcycle, cruising all over northern Wisconsin, northwestern Wisconsin mostly. Beautiful, beautiful rides on his motorcycle and relevant chats. He gets into discussions on all kinds of topics, and he's a very conscientious, wonderful outdoor lover. And I'm going to meet up with that fella this summer, and then the next fella on my list, I'm going to be meeting up with both of them. We're going to set it up, and I don't know if you can hear it or not, but there's a vehicle going through out on the gravel road. Well, no, they went all the way by. Well, okay, Our Love for Outdoors. I can't. He's another one where he's got good subs. He's at 219, but oh, excuse me. But I don't. That's another one where I don't understand. He needs more subs. People need to jump on and watch his videos. They're worth watching. So check them out. Our Love for Outdoors. Okay. The next one, Cheezehead Chris. Okay, he's another Wisconsinite. Okay, now this fella I'm definitely going to meet up with. He only lives about 45 minutes to an hour from where I'm at, from where I live. And we're going to get together. We're going to get together, and even if it's just to take a short little hike on his place. He's got a location that's north of him and south of me that we could meet up at, and we want to get together and just chat, get to know each other. But that guy, check his channel out. He does the Canteen Cup Tuesdays, and I haven't seen anything. I can't believe he can keep coming up with new things to cook in that Canteen Cup. He cooks anything and everything in it. And it's tough to watch his videos because I get so darn hungry. I watch him and I just, oh, Chris, you're killing me here. And Cheezehead Chris, yeah, watch out for the bacon and cheese, boy. He throws in the bacon and cheese, and he does an excellent job of it. So check out Cheezehead Chris, please. He's an excellent guy. Yeah, you will enjoy his videos. And he's just like Our Love for Outdoors. He's got 219 subscribers. I would really like to see him with 1,000 plus, because his videos are really fun to watch, and they're from the heart, and they're real interesting to watch him whip something up in that Canteen Cup. It's just awesome. Go check him out. Now, my last one for this shout out is Dark Matter. There's one for you, Dark Matter. He did a VR for me for my first giveaway, which is going on right now. So go check that out. But he did a VR and wants to pay it forward if he wins to Cheezehead Chris. And I keep telling Cheezehead Chris and Dark Matter both, I told him, I said, if Cheezehead wins, I'm going to deliver the package to him. That way we get to meet that much quicker. So, but anyway, Dark Matter, his channel is really interesting, and he's funny as sin. I mean, you got to get a kick out of the guy. That he'd be a hoot to have in the camp. And he's another one I would just love to meet up with the man. But he has a mix of things. His content goes all over. It covers so much. He covers so many things, and He's so kind and friendly to everybody that watches his channel, and he's supportive. Yeah, dark matter, you can't beat the man. Um, and I have to give him a shout out. Um, the I think I think his following will just keep growing and growing without me promoting him. But by golly, he's such a nice guy. You bet I'm going to promote him, and I like his channel. I really do. So I hope you all check these 4 folks out and watch a couple of their videos, give them some thumbs up, subscribe to their channel, comment, give them support, that good old moral support. A little pat on the back never hurt anybody, right? So there you are. There's my 4 shout outs someday. But this is Sty out enjoying the outdoors for 1 day. Then I'm back to work for 4, but then I get 2 days off again. I'm amazed. I'm amazed. 2 miracles in a row. I got 2 days off this week. I'm getting two off next week. So until then, next week I'm going to try to be back out in the woods. Weather allowing, I'll be out here. And hopefully do another overnighter. I want to do a Shaga kind of project that has to do with preparing Shaga hearth boards and how to utilize Shaga as a hearth board for bow drill and hand drill. So I want to do some videos on that topic. So hopefully I get that done next week because I have a viewer that would like to see those. So until next week, folks, this is Sty North saying, I am so glad that you came along, and you all have a very, very nice day. Bye-bye.